And we welcome you to Beckley. It's not the Crusaders, but it is Lady Flying Eagle basketball here tonight. I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas, and we've got what we think, Eric's going to be an exciting girls contest. It is the Lady Pikeview Panthers from Athens, West Virginia, making the 40-mile trip up the Turnpike to take on the Lady Flying Eagles. Pikeview enters this ball game with a record of 3-1. Beckley enters at 1-2. And Eric, this will be our second game that we were broadcasting Beckley. In the first game we did, Beckley dropped a 50-44 decision against Parkersburg South. Then Beckley defeated Bluefield 74-18, but they're coming off Tuesday where they got beat 71-33 to the defending Class 4A champion Huntington. So right off the bat, Coach Neighbors playing in the first three games two elite teams to kind of have a idea of like where his program is early in the season.
Yeah, Coach Neighbors is returning a couple veteran players, but mixing in some true freshmen playing, and he's put their feet to the fire early, Maris, and testing them out, and that can only make you better as a team.
One thing tonight, Beckley will be a little shorthanded. Adriana Law, who started those three previous games, will not be available tonight. So for the near moment, she's on injured reserve, so that means next man up, or in this case, next girl up.
Yeah, next girl up, and probably put in another young player, but can gain some valuable experience and grow your bench that way. On
the flip side, we take a look at Pikeview. They entered the ball game 3-1. They defeated Winfield 68-50. Their lone loss was to Logan 56-38. They defeated Lincoln County 48-27 in their last game back on the 16th of December. They defeated Westside 73-40. So, and they've got a head coach, and their head coach is Tracy Rayban, and she's no stranger to Beckley. She was the former coach at Princeton, and they always played Beckley twice a year and in the sectional tournament. So she's very familiar with Coach Neighbors in the Beckley program.
Yeah, and this Pikeview program recently, Maris, I can remember, I think a couple years back in a state tournament, they took a tough Fairmont team and upset them, who was probably the favorite to win that tournament. I think it was a tournament that was shut down because of COVID. So this program is really up on the rise.
Yeah, and Pipeview's got a couple girls entering the game tonight that average in double figures. Their leading scorer is a 5'6" senior in Hannah Perdue. She averages 22 a game. And also Brooke Kraft, a 5'7" sophomore, averaging 10 a game. So right there are two girls that Pikeview is getting 32 points a game from.
Yeah, anytime you get that kind of production, out of the guards and that senior leadership, we had a chance to talk to an assistant coach for the Lady Flying Eagles, and they said that Hannah Perdue was very, very scrappy and a tough player.
So as the team's working out, as you can see on your screen, we'll get you ready for the game between Pikeview and Beckley at the bottom of the hour. We'll take our first pregame break. You're watching nice action of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
My feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Welcome back to Beckley with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for this girls basketball game at the bottom of the hour between Pikeview 3-1 and Beckley 1-3. And, Eric, as I take a look at Beckley's schedule, after tonight, they don't play again till December 28th. So you have that long break between tonight and their next game. You definitely don't want to go into that break after a loss.
Yeah, right now I think Coach Neighbors is not desperately looking for a win, but it'd be nice to go into that break, into those practices, make your practices a lot better coming off of a win.
No question, and, they're probably going to practice tomorrow. In fact, I know they will. So the girls, I'm sure, will be much happier, much more chipper coming into a morning practice coming off a win.
Yeah, and exactly, and I think Pikeview would be a big feather in their cap to come up here and get a victory on the road, right? And I think they have their next game is the 20th, if I'm not mistaken, looking at their schedule against Bluefield. So I think this will be a nice feather in their cap and a little momentum to springboard them into the season.
Well, that's right. Anytime you can win, and of course for Pikeview, they're playing a class up. Pikeview, is a AAA school where Beckley's 4A.
Yeah, and right now, early on in the season, I think it's great that you need to schedule a lot, a tougher opponent because that only prepares you for sectional. And the good thing about basketball is it's not what you are now. It's, in March, into February, early March, how your team approaches that.
Yeah, and I agree with that, Eric. And I said not only scheduling up, but scheduling on the road up, and that's what Pikeview has done because I do know that Beckley has went down to Pikeview, but Pikeview able to keep this series going and able to make this trip up to Beckley.
And that only builds your program. Anytime, don't dodge anyone. I don't think teams should dodge. Just try to make your girls better and if you play the tougher the opponent, the girls know what they need to work on after playing a team like Beckley and vice versa.
Team still going through the warm-ups. We'll take our second pregame break as you are watching exciting girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Beckley along with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, and Pikeview went into the locker room momentarily. They made their way back on the floor, and Eric, at the bottom of the hour, we'll get this game started. And I think we're going to have a very competitive game here tonight. Pikeview, as we mentioned, on top, 3-1, and Beckley 1-2.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see. Both teams play a lot of young players, and I'm anxious to see the growth of the 2 freshmen that started for Beckley. The only way you get better is to play this tough competition. So I look for Abby Dillon and I think Josie Cross to really improve over the course of this month.
And also you look for the leadership of the senior Olivia Zolkowski. I think that they have a chance for a 2-man game, so to speak, that would be with Dillon outside and Zolkowski in the post.
Yeah, Zolkowski, she really could be a force, down low a little bit and help out on the boards. And just that senior leadership, as we spoke on before, just to keep, don't let the younger girls get their heads down with mistakes, just play through the mistakes.
As we mentioned, senior Adriana Law will not be available for Coach Neighbors tonight, so we're not sure who that fifth starter will be, and we'll see that when they bring him out. We'll take a final pregame break, come back, get you ready for the opening tip as you're watching girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional.
And we welcome you back here to the campus of Woodrow Wilson High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for the ball game between Beckley and Pikeview. Pikeview enters the game with a record of 3-1, and Beckley is 1-2. It's time for our Beckley Auto Mall keys to the first half. And keys to the first half are brought to you by Beckley Auto Mall. Go by and see Rick Lewis, Chuck Bentley, John Fornash, and Mike Earhart, and he'll hook you up and get you the keys to the vehicle that will best fit your wallet. Well, Eric, your Beckley Auto Mall keys to the first half.
Well, for the Pikeview Lady Panthers, it's good to get off to a fast start. You want to get your guards going early and try to not play from behind. And for the Lady Flying Eagles, I think the ultimate key, based on the first game that we did, is to keep those turnovers down. It was well over 30 turnovers the last game, and that made their shot production a lot less. So if they can control the tempo and control the ball, I think they would fare pretty well in the first half.
And in that first game, Eric, that you and I did, Beckley and Parkersburg South, one of the things that South was very effective on that really gave Beckley a lot of trouble in that first half, they zoned them up, and they really made it very difficult for Beckley to score. So I'm sure that once people saw that, or once the word got around, so maybe we might expect to see some zone out of Pikeview maybe tonight.
Yeah, and definitely that's where I think Olivia Zukowski could really help. And I'm sure Coach Neighbors has practiced now, a little more against the zone, because once a team figures out that you struggle with it, and that's the recipe that they will all take.
Well, as I mentioned, for Pikeview, their head coach is Tracy Rayban. She was the coach at Princeton and now here at Pikeview. And they'll go with Hannah Harden, Brooke Kraft. Kraft, one of their double-digit scorers, averaging 10 a game. And their leading scorer is Hannah Perdue at 22 a game. And then they'll have Haley Justice, who's a freshman. And then also it'll be Anaya Brown, who's a senior. Now for Beckley, Eric, we know at least 4 of the 5. It'll be Letitia Creasy. It'll be Olivia Zolkowski, Josie Cross, Abby Dillon. As we mentioned, Adriana Law will not be available tonight. We're thinking that Somalia Nelson will be the 5th starter, but we'll see that as they get ready to introduce the players. And we're getting ready here for the playing of the National Anthem. I do believe they'll play the anthem and then introduce the players. And I think that is what they'll do here. Is we're moments away from getting the game started between Class AAA Pikeview 3-1 and Class 4A Beckley 1-2. So first of all, we'll have the playing of the national anthem and then the introduction of the players. So there you had the playing of the national anthem, and Eric, we're about to see who the starters are. I'd given you Pikeview starters, and we've given you 4. We do think that Beckley's 5th starter tonight will be Somalia Nelson. She's a sophomore because, as we mentioned earlier, that Adriana Law will not be available to coach Neighbors tonight. So waiting for the starting lineup, as you can see on your screen, Beckley, the team to the left of your screen, the home team, of course, wearing the white uniforms trimmed in gray and maroon, and Pikeview, as you can see, wearing the black uniforms with the white numbers trimmed in red. But, Eric, I think we're going to be in for a really, really good game, and I think see which team can maybe set the tone early in the game will be a big key.
Yeah, I think whoever controls the tempo, early tempo style of play, I know Coach Neighbors, they want to probably get that tempo a little up, probably get the game in the 50 and 60s, and Pikeview probably wants to keep the score down a little bit.
As you can see, Pikeview introducing their players we mentioned as Hannah Harden, Brooke Kraft averaging 10 points a game. The team's leading scorer, Hannah Perdue, 5'6" senior, averaging 22 a game for Pikeview. And Haley Justice, a freshman. Now, Justice is put into the lineup because Riley Meadows, another freshman, was sick and wasn't able to make the trip. So you have one freshman out and you insert it with another freshman.
Yeah, with injury comes opportunity. So, most people that usually are on the bench usually think they should start anyway. So look for this the Pikeview team to be real excited tonight.
And the thing, Eric, that we always talk about, even though as we're seeing more and more freshmen starting to get more and more minutes, as we often say, and we know that with all the camps and AAU and travel ball and summer league, kids, boys and girls, are much better players at a much earlier age.
When we saw that early on in that first game with Parkersburg South, you saw that Abby Dillon was really up to par, playing a lot of basketball, gym rat, and they're usually ready for the opportunity to play as true freshmen.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters that you have 9, 10, 11, or 12 by your name. If you can play, you can play, right?
The object of the game is to put it in the hole, and if you can dribble, shoot, pass, you're definitely going to get some playing time.
And while we were talking, Beckley did and will have Somalia Nelson will round out their starting 5. So it'll be Creasy, Solkowski, Cross, Dillon, and Nelson for Beckley. And once again, as I mentioned for Pikeview, it'll be Harden, Kraft, Perdue, Justice, and Brown. So getting in the center circle, and this is the only time that we have a jump ball is to start the game. And in the center circle for Pikeview is going to be Brown, and Beckley getting their final instructions, probably Zolkowski when they take the floor, as we're going to start about 4 minutes late tonight, but that's okay. Beckley and Pikeview. Beckley 1-2, Pikeview 3-1. So Pikeview will be going to the basket to my left. And obviously that means Beckley going to the basket to my right. And now are they lined up? We're ready to go. Zokowski will be in the center circle. So Zokowski will jump for Beckley. Brown will jump for Pikeview. Ball's in the air and we're underway, and Beckley controls the tip. Here's Dillon with it. And looks like Pikeview is going to be in the zone as we talked about, Eric. Dillon, top of the key. Gets the ball over on the right side to Creasy. Now Dillon between the circles. Looks at the zone. Zokowski on the left wing in front of the Pikeview bench. Gets the ball inside Nelson. Double team, gets the ball back out. Here's a short shot by Cross, left of the lane, no good. And Beckley keeps the possession with an offensive rebound. Out to Dillon, 3 ball, no good. Ball is loose. So Beckley had 2 opportunities on the first possession. They missed a 2 and a 3, and back the other way comes Pikeview. Here's a 15-footer straight up, no good. That shot put up by Kraft, and back the other way we come. Beckley throws it away. So here comes Pikeview with Hannah Perdue. Perdue, the team's leading scorer. Beckley will play man-to-man. Not quite a minute gone by here in the first quarter at Beckley. Pikeview, the Panthers from Mercer County. And here's going to be a turnover as they throw the ball over and back. Good defense, Eric, forces a turnover, and Beckley will have it.
Yeah, and right now it's just going to be a battle with 2 wheels, Maris, as Pikeview is coming out in that zone. And it looked like early on Beckley's going to try to attack it by going inside.
Yeah, maybe they can go inside, outside, but Beckley's going to have to hit maybe a few perimeter shots to maybe loosen up that zone. Here's Zokowski putting it on the deck, tacking it. The basket, they cut her off, and back around the horn Beckley goes. Here's Zokowski with it. Looks over the zone. Gets the ball to Cross, head of the lane. Way out high. Back to Zokowski. Pike, you said you're going to beat us. You're going to beat us from downtown, and here's Dillon trying to do that. Ball back iron, and the rebound comes out of there with it to Brown for Pikeview. Brown crosses the midcourt stripe. Minute and a half, no score. 3 ball by Brown. Got it. Brown able to knock down the 3 ball, and Pikeview takes the lead, as you can see on your screen, 3-0 at the 6:18 mark of quarter number 1. Here's Abby Dillon with it. Zokowski has it now between the circles. Over. Here's a 3 put up by Creasy. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Nice hustle by Cross. As we got the replay here on this last 3, Eric.
Great sportsmanship. And this is the thing that a great shot by Brown knocking it down at the head of the key. But right now, Maris, Beckley's starting off 0-3 from three-point land, and that zone is really affecting them.
Here's Pikeview on the attack, trying to get the ball inside. Good hustle by Beckley. Here's a shot that Zokowski rejects it. Nice play by Zokowski to block Haley Justice's shot. Inside, short shot, no good, and the rebound comes out of Zokowski. Beckley want to run. Zokowski brings the ball down the floor, picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Creasy. Creasy's got an open look. 3 on its way. It's back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it will stay with Beckley. But Beckley's got some good looks, Eric, and so far they've just not been able to knock them down.
Yeah, so far they're 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point land, and 0 for 1 from 2. Shot needs to fall, though, if they're going to try to chase Pikeview out of this zone.
So Dillon gets the pass, has it on the left side, puts it on the deck over to Zokowski. Thought about the 3, gets a little closer, puts up the shot too strong, about 12 feet on the left baseline. And coming out of there with it is Brown. Crosses the midcourt stripe. Brown picks up her dribble. Now gets the pass over here on the left side. Pass comes over to Perdue. Here's a 15-footer straight away. That's no good. And Cross clears the rebound for Beckley. Here's Dillon on the attack. In between the circles. Pikeview once again back in that zone. Here's Dillon trying to penetrate. They get the ball to Cross. Open 15-footer straight away. Back iron. Once again, a good look, Eric. An open look, just not able to knock the shot down.
Yeah, just not starting the game ice cold. Not the kind of start you want at home.
And Cross with a nice defensive play. Beckley on the move. Here's a pass, Nelson. Nelson lays it up and in. That's when Beckley's at their best. And no question, I think you would agree with that, Eric. When they're out running and getting transition, that time get the layup from Nelson left of the lane.
Yeah, letting their defense become their offense.
A nice play by Cross. You're right, the defensive block, and then she's able to lead the break and have the assist on it. Here's down the lane is Brown, and she'll draw a foul. It'll be on the floor, so Pikeview will inbound under their own basket. Let's see who they'll call the Beckley foul on.
Yeah, this will be the first foul from either team. That's going to be whistled on Somalia Nelson. That'll be her first and team's first.
So Shrewsbury, another freshman, will check into the Pikeview lineup. As Pikeview will inbound on the baseline. Ball comes into Kraft. Here's Brown with a 3. too strong. Battle for the rebound. Pikeview keeps it alive. Panthers have it. And with the ball now, another player into the game. And I'll have to check her number. I have Farmer into the game now for Pikeview. There's Pikeview with it. Short shot on the left baseline. Good. That was a nice shot by Hannah Perdue, the team's leading scorer. And Pikeview is now in front by the score of 5-2.
And Pikeview's doing a good job of playing against this up-tempo, the pressure defense that the Lady Flying Eagles are.
Here's Dillon with it, puts it on deck, tacks the rim, little floaters, good. Nice little short shot, left of the lane by Abby Dillon, brings Beckley within 1. Pikeview leads 5-4. That was a nice finish and a nice soft touch by Dillon.
Yeah, Dillon, she had a good look against Parkersburg South, you can remember, with that little runner late in the game. Got that one to fall, though.
Here's Brown with the pass inside. It was a nice give and go. Pikeview couldn't get the shot to go. They put the shot back up and no good, but they will keep the ball as they hit the offensive glass. They get the ball inside, and here's a short shot up and in, and scoring on that play will be Haley Justice for 2. And it's a 7-4 lead, as you can see on your screen. Approaching 3 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1, and Pikeview in front. Zokowski with it between the circles. Creasy has it now. Creasy on the dribble. Creasy penetrates, comes underneath the basket, puts up a shot, and it's going to go off of Pikeview, and Beckley will keep the possession as Bella Staples will check into the Beckley lineup.
Yeah, Bella Staples is getting inserted in the game quite early. I don't think she saw much time until the fourth quarter against Parkersburg South. So with the injuries, the rotation is broadened for the Lady Flying Eagles.
So Beckley will have the possession as Zokowski will put it in play. 2:55 for the quarter. Beckley down 3, 7-4. You can see on your screen. Dillon with it, and they're going to get an offensive foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Cross trying to perhaps set a screen.
I think they're going to whistle Bella Staples for that screen, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't see is over on the far side, but it was illegal pick.
That would be her first and the team's second. And right now, I think Beckley, the Lady Flying Eagles are quite on their heels right now.
And one of the things is there's a nice take to the basket. The shot was no good. That was a nice play by Perdue, and coming out of there with the ball now is Beckley. Here's Dillon with it. Stop, pop from 3. That's an air ball. Cross hustle for the rebound, throws it back in, but right to Pikeview. And here come Pikeview. Pikeview on the move. Here's a pass into the lane. Little short shot, no good. Knocked around once, twice. Loose ball. They fight for the loose ball, and Pikeview able to beat Beckley to the ball, and Pikeview will keep the possession. Brown has it out high. Brown on the dribble. Brown with the pass down low, throws it away. And now the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will belong to Beckley. But I think Beckley definitely wants the pace much, much faster. Pikeview want to slow the game down as Maya Wooten, another freshman, checking into the Beckley lineup.
Yeah, and one thing, both teams are doing a good job, protecting the basketball. 2 turnovers for Pikeview at this juncture and only 1 for Beckley.
So as I mentioned, Wooten in and Cross out, freshman for freshman, as Dillon will walk the ball across the midcourt stripe. Approaching 2 minutes for the opening quarter. As you can see on your screen, Beckley down 7-4. Here's Wooten with it. Takes the ball into the left corner, brings it back out to Zokowski. Now over to Creasy. Creasy looks at the zone. Nothing there. This zone is giving Beckley fits just like it did when Beckley played Parkersburg South. Dillon with it.
Try to get it to
nice,
Olivia.
Yeah, nice bounce pass, and she got bumped. That was a nice pass by Dillon, getting the ball to Zokowski, as you mentioned, Eric, on the low block left of the lane.
Yeah, and I think Brooke Kraft is going to be whistled for her first and team's first. It'll be on the floor, so Beckley will get it probably underneath the basket.
As Hannah Harden will check back into the game. Harden, a 5'8" sophomore. As you're right, Eric, it is Beckley's ball up under their own basket. Zokowski to put it in play. You can see on the screen Beckley down 7-4, 1:42 for the opening quarter. Dillon with it, brings the ball back out, goes to Zokowski in the corner, down low to Staples. Nice move by Staples, but the shot is short, and coming out there with the rebound is Brown for Pikeview. So Pikeview with the ball, up 3. Here's a drive down the lane, little floater, no good. And that shot is no good, but gets her own rebound and a nice putback. Nice job by Hannah Perdue. Eric, you can see on that play why she's the team's leading scorer.
Yeah, she stayed with it, took a tough shot, contested shot in the lane, but stayed with it and got it back up for 2.
Here's Wooten now. Wooten on the dribble, penetrate into the lane, and they're going to get her for a turnover, traveled. She kind of got caught in between 2 players. We can see the replay on that and just really know where to go with the ball. Let's see if we do have a replay. And you can see that, Eric, right here as Wooten gets into the lane and just really know where to go and kind of lost her balance.
Yeah, and the Pikeview player was set up there for the charge, so it was either a walk or a charge.
Here's a three put up, which is no good, and there's going to be a foul on Pikeview as that shot was put up by Perdue and committed the foul. So Perdue gets whistled for her first foul. It'll be side out to Beckley as Cross will check back into the ball game.
Yeah, and this, the team second, her first, and both teams setting at 2 fouls apiece in the first period here.
So Beckley down 9-4, under a minute for the quarter. Dillon has it across the midcourt stripe. Pikeview still back in that zone. Dillon takes it to the right side of the floor over to Creasy. Creasy now to Wooten. Wooten skips the ball across to Dillon. Thought about the three, puts it on the deck. They cut her off. Brings the ball back out to Creasy. 38 seconds for quarter number one. Creasy trying to break down the defense. Tacks the rim. Nice drive. She just missed the shot. She had a good move to the basket and, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, a great way to attack the zone there. And you're right, Maris. Early on, Beckley's just not finding any luck outside. They're 0 for 5 from the distance.
So Beckley trying to put, they will put full court pressure, trying to, increase the tempo of the game. And here comes Pikeview with it with 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. And bringing the ball up is Perdue. Hannah Perdue on the dribble. She gets a screen. Way out high. Gets the ball to Brown. Brown right of the lane. Back to Perdue. Thinks about the three. Launches it. Back iron no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped around. Pikeview will get it. Final 8 seconds of the quarter. And down the lane. And we've got a held ball. Pikeview will keep the possession with 5.8 remaining in the quarter. Still, Eric, plenty of time to get a good shot.
And right now, the thing that Pikeview's doing a good job of, not only controlling the tempo, but they're also controlling the boards.
Farmer to put it in play on the baseline. Gets the ball over here to Perdue. 5 seconds. Three ball on its way. Got it. That's a good-looking shot by Hannah Perdue, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. At the end of one, your score is Pikeview 12, Beckley 4. You're watching girls basketball here on video production.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Heading to the second quarter, and it's a 12-4, an 8-point advantage. The largest lead of the game right here by Pikeview. And Eric, what was your assessment of the first quarter?
First quarter, both teams started a little cold. Pikeview heated up, knocked down a couple of three balls and shot just a tad better than Beckley. Beckley needs to get some shots to fall. So the tempo right now, too, is in Pikeview's favor because right now at 12-4, the zone is really affecting the Lady Flying Eagles. And also, Pikeview finished the quarter as we watch this last shot that ended the quarter on a three. But Pikeview finished the quarter on a 7-0 run, and they have an 8-point lead. Yeah, and Hannah Perdue, who's their leading scorer, finished the quarter with 7 points. So Beckley will have the possession to start the second quarter. Creasy has the ball. And once again, this zone is giving Beckley trouble. There's a nice little floater right away. That was a nice shot by Creasy, and that stops a 7-0 run going back to the first quarter. Creasy, a little 6-foot floater on the right baseline. Yeah, and a good take, and that will boost that young lady's confidence. So here's Pikeview with the ball. Farmer with the ball in the corner. Madison Belcher now into the ball game for Beckley. Beckley playing a tough man-to-man. And here's a nice steal by Cross. Cross trying to take it all the way, and the ball is knocked away from her and taken back by Perdue. But that's what Beckley's got to do is get in the open floor. Here's a 15-footer left of the lane, no good. Creasy with it. This is when Beckley's at their best when they're running. Here's Creasy. Nothing there. Don't force it. Creasy brings it back out. Smart play. You don't want to force anything. Creasy over to Cross. Cross gets the ball down low. Zokowski. They double team her. Nice short turnaround score. Zokowski. Beckley has put together back-to-back hoops, and they've cut the lead to 12-8. and they've started the quarter 2 of 2 from the floor. And right there, I think they really need to mix Zukowski in down low.
Here's a pass down low. There's a lot of contact, no whistle, and Zukowski able to clear the rebound. Beckley on the move. Here's Belcher with it. Belcher thought about the three. Back over to Creasy. Around the horn they go to Bella Staples. Down inside of Zukowski. Zukowski with a nice move. Left of the lane. Put up the shot. No good. She did everything but make the shot, and that was the right pass by Staples. Beckley did everything right. They just didn't finish with making the bucket.
Yeah, great entry play passes from Staples, and Zukowski does a great job with the offensive move. Just couldn't finish as a foul is whistled here.
Yeah, foul's called against Beckley.
They're going to get Zukowski.
Yeah, it'll be a common foul, and Pikeview to inbound in front of the Beckley bench. And throwing the ball in play will be Hannah Perdue. Pikeview up 12-8, 6:18 for the half, as you can see right there on your screen. Glad you're with us here on video production. Maris Lowry, Eric Thomas here in Beckley. Here's Pikeview. Nice shot, put it up. It's going to be an offensive foul. Good job by Bella Staples to take that charge against Hannah Perdue.
And that's going to be Hannah Perdue's second. So later on in this game, if we can get the instant replay here.
Yeah, break this down, Eric.
Yeah, Bella just stands in there and takes Bella Staples takes a great charge. Hannah did a great job of driving, and that could be costly later on in the game. That's her second foul.
You're right. That was a nice pass inside to Staples. Staples can't handle it, but goes right to cross. She puts up the bank shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. And coming out there with it is Brown for Pikeview. Brown has the ball knocked free. Down low. Farmer has it back for a 15-footer, which is good. And that 15-footer is good by Hannah Perdue.
And that would be Hannah Perdue's 9th point of the game. So she's single-handedly outscoring Beckley.
Belcher rings the bell from downtown. Maddie Belcher from 3, right of the lane. 14-11 is the Pikeview lead. You can see on your screen, 5:25 for the half. And it looks like Beckley's kind of really picked it up defensively, and that picks up the pace of the game.
Well, Coach Neighbors has done a good job early on mixing a lot of these players in, fresh legs, trying to get some enthusiasm.
Put a lot of pressure on the ball as well. They get the ball inside. Here's a short shot put up and good. That was a tough shot by Brown. Brown finishes with about an 8-footer right of the lane. 16-11 the lead now for Pikeview. Beckley want to play a little faster. Here's Belcher with it. Belcher hit the 3 the last time down. Back to Creasy. Creasy penetrates. Creasy into the lane, puts up a little short shot and scores. Nice dribble drive, penetration, and finish by Creasy.
And there was the ball looked like it was knocked away, and Creasy was able to maintain control and get it up for the hoop.
Beckley down 3, 16-13. You can see on your screen. Nelson and Dillon will be in next dead ball. Here's a deep 3, which is going to be an air ball by Brown and go over to Beckley. As I mentioned, Abby Dillon back in the game. And also back in the game is Somalia Nelson for the Lady Flying Eagles. Staples and Cross, who both played well while they were in there, will have a seat. So here's Beckley with an opportunity, perhaps tie. Pikeview has led the entire way. They have a 3-point lead, as you can see on your screen, approaching 4:20 for the half. And here's Beckley with it. Nice move to the basket and a layup left of the lane, no good. Creasy did everything but finish the shot. And back the other way is Pikeview. Here's a 3 straight away. Got it! Making it rain, Hannah Perdue hits the 3. 19-13 the lead, back to 6 for Pikeview. 4-minute mark of the opening half.
And Hannah Perdue has already reached double digits.
Here's a 15-footer by Dillon. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Nelson had the ball blocked from behind. It's loose. Brown comes out of there with it. 2-on-2. Brown racing down the floor, attacks the rim, puts up the shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Dillon comes out of there with it. 3-on-1. Dillon spins. Dillon into the lane. Dillon, nice, beautiful pass over to Nelson. Finish, scores. What a play by Abby Dillon. A nice assist and a nice finish by Nelson, left of the lane.
Nice dribble, nice spin move, and hit the open lady for the layup.
Beckley down 4, as you can see on your screen, 19-15, 3:20 for the half. Here's Perdue. They get the ball inside and give and go. Off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. There's Perdue with it. Short shot, left the lane, and scores. Boy, I tell you what, she just finds a way to create a little space to get the shot off, and it's back to a 6-point lead for Pikeview.
Yeah, you can see why she's the leading scorer. She has a lot of offensive skill.
Here's a shot by Zukowski. They double-teamed her, got the pass inside. Shot comes up a little short, and Pikeview comes out of there with the rebound.
Yeah, she got it in the position she wanted it right there. Just came up a little short, but for your Coach Neighbors, you will take that on offense all day.
Here's Perdue behind the back into the lane, whips a pass down low. That was a great pass. He just missed the shot. A beautiful pass that time by Perdue. Back the other way. Sokowski left of the lane with the left hand. She scores.
Nice soft touch with the left-handed layup there by Sokowski.
Sokowski runs the floor, got the pass, laid it up in with the left hand. Beckley within 4, 21-17, 2:20 for the half. Here's Perdue with it. Dillon all over her. Perdue brings it back out and gives the ball to Brown. Belcher will pick up Brown. Brown puts it on the deck. Brown gets to the lane, puts up the shot. We got a whistle, and it called a foul. Let's see if we can get the instant replay. I guess we're going to get Belcher for the foul as we watch this, Eric.
Well, I agree with the foul, but it looks like it was on the floor when it was whistled. But, it's going to be a shot, 2 shots. I think they're going to whistle Maddie Belcher for that.
They will. And that's the first free throw of the ball game by either team, and Brown misses. So Beckley yet to get to the line. And like I said, this will only be the second free throw taken as Cross will check in and Sokowski will have a seat. Bella Staples back into the game. Belcher will come out. The second free throw, the 2-shot opportunity. She missed them both, and Dillon runs down the rebound. Here comes Beckley. Dillon in the front court. Dillon right of the lane. Backs it back out. Whips it past to Bella Staples. Nice pass, and Bella Staples will draw the foul and get to the line.
You know what, Dillon, Abby, she did a great job of tempo right there. Instead of dribbling into trouble, she reversed her dribble, gave Bella Staples a chance to set up in the low post, and created a 2-shot opportunity.
So Beckley getting to the line for the first time tonight. Bella Staples to shoot 2. And the first free throw on its way, and it's no good. So as we watch the instant replay, exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Dillon
Eric.
does a great job as she retreated and dished the ball down to Bella, and Bella does a good job of turning and trying to make an offensive move.
We got a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching exciting girls basketball here on Video Productions.
Good catch. Good stuff.
We on it.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Out of the timeout, it'll be the second free throw of a 2-shot opportunity by Bella Staples. She missed the first one, so here's the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Beckley down 4, as you can see on your screen, 21-17. Staples set, ready. Free throw on its way, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's saved by Nelson right into the hands of Dillon. So Beckley keeps the possession. Staples, 3-ball, right side. It's short. Fight for the rebound. It's still ball's loose. They scramble for it, and coming out with it is Pikeview. Back the other way comes Pikeview. They got numbers. And Beckley gets back with good defense. Here's Brown into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Put up, the shot is no good. Actually, that second shot was put up by Justice, is no good. And Dillon whips a pass to Nelson, and Nelson gets hacked in the act, and Nelson will get to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Abby Dillon's doing a great job in transition and finding the open look, the open player, and she's getting it to him in the right spot and creating these free throw opportunities.
So Beckley 0 of 2 and Pikeview 0 of 2 from the line, and Nelson will be there to shoot 2, and the free throw is no good. So Beckley's now missed 3 straight free throws as we watch that last replay, Eric, the play that you talked about.
Yeah, Abby did a great job, on the left wing of getting it to Nelson, and they just need to cash in on these free throws.
And there's the first one made. So Beckley's now made 1 of 4. And with that free throw made, that trims the lead to 3, 21-18. as Wooten will check back into the game. Beckley will go full court pressure, trying to really pick up the pace of the game.
And Somalia Nelson, Maris, has done a great job of being inserted in the starting lineup. That was her 5th point of the night.
Yeah, she's very athletic and really get up and down the floor. Here's Dillon all over the Pikeview ball handlers. They throw it away. Dillon gets the steal at midcourt. Here comes Dillon racing down past across, trying to get the ball down low to Nelson. It's knocked free. Dillon able to pick it back up. Dillon with a chance for a tie for a 3-ball. Got it! Abby Dillon rings a 3, and we're even at 21. So Beckley is yet to lead in this game, but they've tied the game at 3. Here's nice defense by Dillon, and we've got a travel as Beckley turns it over as we watch that last 3-ball by Abby Dillon.
And Dillon does a great job right here, leaving me wide open. I'm going to make it rain. And she does, dials it up from deep. Maris, you know, the thing that Dillon has done right now, she's created the tempo. Abby Dillon, not single-handedly, but with the defense, the pressure defense, but she's doing a good job making great decisions offensively.
Here's a chance for Beckley to get their first lead. Up to now, it's been a 17-point quarter as the game is tied at 21. We're under a minute for the half. They get the ball down low to Staples. Great low post position. Good spin in. Puts the shot up too strong. Got her own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. And Pikeview comes out of there with the loose ball. Back the other way comes Pikeview. Shrewsbury into the game. Gets the ball to Perdue. Perdue with it. Puts it on the deck. Whips a pass inside. Nice pass. Short shot. Let the lane is good. And putting that up and in is going to be Kraft as she's able to score. Pikeview back in front. 23-21. Perhaps last shot time for Beckley. And Beckley will call a illegal screen, and that's the second time we've seen that tonight. As we see if we can get that on the replay.
Let's get this on the instant replay here. I didn't see it. We're going to get this. We're going to get this on.
Bella Staples.
Bella, wow. Not much there.
No. The only thing I could tell is when I watched the replay, and Eric, when it happened live.
Was it moving?
Well, when it happened live, I didn't think so. When I watched the replay, the only thing, she kind of maybe leaned in, maybe just a bit. But I'm with you. I don't think not enough to really call that an offensive foul. But
that's a play on, and that's Bella's
I'm with
second.
You. That's a play on.
Team's 5th. That's a tough one.
All right, last shot time for Pikeview. The last 15 seconds for the half. Pikeview with the ball in the lead. Here's Perdue with it. Wooten all over. Perdue on the dribble. Passes the ball into the right corner. Gets the ball into the lane. I don't know if they're going to get a shot off. I don't think they know the time. The ball comes right over here to you, Eric, with .4. So .4 is still enough time to get a shot off.
Yeah, plenty of time to get a shot off, but look for them to get something going towards the bucket there.
If it had came to me, you know I would have shot.
Yes, definitely.
All right, .4, plenty of time to get a shot. They throw it in the backcourt, and they're not going to get a shot. Do they call a foul? They don't. They could have, and that's how the half will end. So at the end of the first half, your score is Pikeview 23, Beckley 21. We'll come back, recap the first half as you're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
As we welcome you back, the first half recap is brought to you by Giovanni's Pizza. 2 locations to serve you. Giovanni's Pizza, Mamma Mia, located in Glendaniel, West Virginia, and Leicester Square in Sophia. If you're looking for delicious food, and especially a delicious Italian cuisine, you want Giovanni's Pizza. At the break, it's a 2-point lead, as you can see on your screen for Pikeview. They led the entire time. They scored the first 3 points of the game. They finished the first quarter on a 7-0 run, led 12-4 at the end of the quarter. Beckley came back and got the game tied at 21, and then Pikeview able to take a 2-point lead, 23-21. We'll go ahead and take our first halftime break. When we come back, Eric will give you team and individual totals of the first half as you're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above. Window World offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation, in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
And we welcome you back to Beckley. You can see on your screen Pikeview up to 23-21. They've led the entire way. Pikeview led 12-4 at the end of the quarter, as I mentioned. And as you can see on your screen, a 2-point lead, 23-21. Eric's ready to give you team and individual totals, and your team and individual totals are brought to you by Red Roof Inn in Kanawha City. If you're making plans to go to the capital city, then just go to redroof.com for your reservation. So, Eric, you have team and individual totals of the first half.
Well, the team totals is fairly even from the floor. Beckley in the first half shot 9 of 30 from the field. Pikeview 9 of 31. But Pikeview was 3 of 7 from downtown from distance. So that's the difference in the game. And right now, Pikeview's definitely being led by Hannah Perdue. She has 14 of the 23 points in the first half for the Lady Panthers. Pretty good balance. Beckley was able to turn it around in the second period. They outscored Pikeview 17-11 to trim the lead to 2 points. And once again, Olivia Zukowski did great in that second period, netting 4 points. Letitia Creasy was driving the ball. She had 4 points. And Abby Dillon ended the first half with 5, but a big 3 late in that half, the second period, to keep the Flying Eagles close.
And I thought Nelson played really well for Beckley in that first half, too.
Yes, and the leading scorer leading the way for Beckley is Somalia Nelson, who was recently inserted into the starting lineup for Adriana Law, and she has 5 points on the night.
Yeah, Pikeview got to the line twice. They missed them both. Beckley got to the line 4 times, and they missed 3 of them. So neither team really shot well from the line. Only 1 free throw made between the 2 teams in 6 free throws.
Yeah, and right now, and that could be the difference late in the game. If you look, Beckley, like you said, 1 of 4 and down by 2 points. So you need to cash in. That's one thing that you and I talk about a lot when we watch basketball, and I think, on the girls' side and the boys' side, the team that protects the ball and shoot free throws the best usually comes away the victor.
All right, we'll go ahead and take another halftime break and come back and get you ready for the second half. Beckley has never led tonight, as you can see on your screen. Pikeview up 2 at the break, 23-21. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Modley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
Hi,
I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A peppermint chip milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue, and it just feels like the holiday season has begun.
Hey, my name is Chandler, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A peppermint chip milkshake is the little pieces of the peppermint that you get. It tastes like it's just the top of the line peppermint. For me, no milkshake is topping the peppermint chip milkshake.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bank at City.
Game 53-40.
And we welcome you back. As you can see the score on your screen there, Pikeview leading Beckley 23-21. We're a couple minutes away, Eric, of starting the second half. So the Beckley Auto Mall keys to the second half are brought to you by Beckley Auto Mall. Go see Rick Lewis, Mike Earhart, John Fornash, or Chuck Bentley, and you can get the keys to the vehicle that will best suit your budget. So, Eric, Beckley trailed the entire game. First, they were down 12-4 at the end of the quarter, and they cut the lead to 2, 23-21. So what is your Beckley Auto Mall keys to the second half?
Keys to the second half for the Lady Flying Eagles is to find a way to control Hannah Perdue a little more, try to make someone else beat you in this second half, as she has 14 points, 14 of the 23 points. And if you're Pikeview, you want to keep feeding, Hannah Perdue and keep putting pressure on Beckley with that zone. That zone is still affecting Beckley. They got a little better in the second period, the Lady Flying Eagles did, because of the tempo of the game and the press. So I think they might want to press a little more if you're the Lady Flying Eagles. And if you're Pikeview, just slow it down and have Hannah Perdue go to work.
And as you mentioned, Perdue, 14 of the team's 23. She entered the game averaging 22, so she's a little over halfway there of getting to her average.
Yeah, I mean, and all the points she had were big. She missed a couple shots and was able to get a rebound and put it back up. And that's one thing that Beckley needs to do a little better as well, is control the glass.
Yeah, and I think if Beckley's going to win this game, I think they've got to get the pace in their favor. They really got to get up and down the floor. I think it'll be hard, not saying that Beckley can't come back and win this game if it stays in a half-court game, but I think the chances of Pikeview winning will be greater if Pikeview can keep it in a half-court game.
Yeah, no, Pikeview definitely does not want this to become a track meet.
So we're moments away from getting the second half started. As I mentioned, Beckley has never led in this game. They got the game tied at 17. Pikeview scored the first 3 points, and as I mentioned, they led 12-4 as they finished the first quarter on a 7-0 run and took that 12-4 lead. They opened the lead up to 14-8, and Beckley was exchanging baskets there, and then Beckley got it tied at 21, and then Pikeview got the last 2 points of the half to take the 2-point lead. As we're ready to start the second half, it'll be Pikeview will have the ball as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, the Beckley girls getting their final instructions, and look for them to try to ramp it up defensively. That pressure really affected Pikeview in that second period.
So we're ready to go. Brown will put the ball in play for Pikeview, going to the basket to our right. And looks like both teams will start the second half the way they did the game. And the ball will go in to Hannah Perdue. And Perdue will get the ball across the midcourt stripe. Beckley in a man-to-man. Here's Perdue on the dribble. Perdue scoring 14 of the team's 23 in that first half. Perdue takes the ball in the corner. Now the ball is stolen as it's tipped by Creasy into the hands of Dillon. Here's Beckley on the attack. Dillon right of the lane, puts a shot off the window and scores. Nice play. And, Eric, that's what we talked about. Beckley's defense turning over to their offense and able to get a layup out of it.
And Abby Dillon does a great job of controlling her body and absorbing the contact and scoring.
So here's Harden with it. Harden gets the ball to Brown. Brown stops at the free throw line. Probably should have took that shot, and she throws it away. And here's an opportunity for Beckley to get its first lead of the game.
And right off the bat, Pikeview only finished the first half with 4 turnovers, and they already have 2 to start the second half. And the pressure defense for Beckley is really amping up, Maris.
So here's Abby Dillon bringing the ball across the midcourt stripe. Like I said, Beckley's never led. Gets the ball to Nelson. Nelson head of the lane over to Zokowski. Zokowski drives. Zokowski puts up a short shot off the window. No good. Offensive rebound cross. Puts it back up and in. And Beckley has their first lead of the game, 25-23 on a nice putback by Cross. Here's Brown with it. Beckley has really turned up the defensive intensity a level. Here's a runner. Left of the lane. No good. Here's a shot blocked by Cross. Beckley coming out playing good defense here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Pass down low, Zokowski turns around, spins, puts up the short shot and scores. Zokowski with the bucket. And Pikeview wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:38 for the third. Beckley up 27-23. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online.
Welcome you back to Beckley. Beckley up 27-23. Got an update on the Beckley boys game up at Greenbrier East. At the end of one quarter, Beckley leads the Spartans 16-13. That game's also on Video Production. Down the lane, here's a shot with the left hand, and not a beautiful play by Hannah Perdue, her 16th point. That was a nice take to the basket, Eric, scoring with the left hand.
A nice finish with the left hand and able to control herself under that pressure.
Here's Creasy with it. The ball's knocked off her leg. I think it's going to be a turnover. No, it's going to stay with Beckley. And Pikeview fans are seeing it the way I saw it, but I think that ball went off the leg of Beckley. Let's see if we can watch the replay, and I think they're going to make the change, and they will, because that's what I saw originally. Watch this. The ball's going to go off the leg of off of Creasy right there off her leg.
Yep, definitely went off her leg, and I was glad to see the refs get together and make the right call.
They didn't even need our assistance, did they? I was willing to help them because we want to make sure we get it right, but I thought that happened live when I was watching it before I looked at the replay. But nevertheless, here's a shot for the lead, and it's good as Brown drains up 3 ball, and Pikeview back in front by 1, 28-27.
Anaya Brown dials it up from deep.
Yeah, that was long distance. Here's another long distance shot by Creasy. Back iron, no good. Long rebound comes out to Perdue. Here's Pikeview on the move. Hannah Perdue, nice take to the basket. She got bumped, no whistle, but she's able to score. I think Dillon knows that she got away, as we watch the replay, Eric, that she got away perhaps with the foul. And I'm not sure what we got here on replay. Sorry about that. So a 30-second timeout, and that's a good timeout for Beckley coach Brian Neighbors. Is now we're going back and forth, and kind of game I thought we had is now Pikeview back in front by the score of 30-29 as Beckley going through this timeout here. But one thing I do notice, and I think you would agree, Eric, the intensity of Beckley on the defensive end of the floor has been much better. Not that it wasn't good in the first half, but better in this third quarter.
Yeah, it seemed like they
later
came out
second half into the third quarter.
They came out with a 6-0 run, but now Pikeview was able to they went on a 7-0 run themselves to recapture the lead. And both teams seem to be getting into the flow of the game and really amping up the intensity.
So here's Beckley out of the timeout with the ball. Dillon brings the ball across the midcourt stripe. Dillon around the pick, tacks the basket, puts up the short shot, a little too strong, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. It'll stay with Beckley, I do believe, or no. I believe it will stay with Beckley.
Yeah, the foul was whistled on Pikeview.
Well, the reason I thought Pikeview was walking back the other way thinking it was a Beckley foul, but it's a Pikeview foul, and Beckley, as I mentioned, will keep the possession.
And that's going to be on Anaya Brown. That'll be her first and the team's first of the second half.
Pass inbounds comes to cross over to Dillon. Dillon to Zokowski in the corner, puts the ball on the deck, tacks the rim on the baseline. They double team her, cut her off, and it's a turnover for Beckley. Zokowski able to get it back, and now we got a whistle, and we're going to have a held ball. And a nice hustle play by Zokowski will give the ball back to the Flying Eagles.
And that's what you like to see out of your senior leader. Zokowski, unfortunately turned it over, but she stayed with the play and was able to create a jump ball and regain possession for the Lady Flying Eagles.
So as you can see on your screen, 5-12 for the third. Beckley trying to regain the lead with this possession. Creasy has it. Creasy has the ball knocked free, but able to run it down. Creasy on the dribble. Penetrates, gets the ball inside the cross. She had great low post position, puts up the shot too strong. She had the right position. She just couldn't finish the shot or finish the play by not making the shot, and Brown comes back the other way for Pikeview. Here's Perdue with it, off the dribble, into the lane. Little floaters, too short. Zokowski clears for Beckley. Lady Flying Eagles with a chance to regain the lead. Zokowski in the front court, over to Dillon. She's open, three ball on its way. Got it! Abby Dillon knocks down the three. Beckley in front by 2, 32-30. 4.5 to go, third quarter. What a nice shot by Abby Dillon. Here's Pikeview with it to Brown. Brown between the circles. Brown over to the right wing to Perdue. 4:18 and counting for the third. Perdue puts it on the deck, right baseline, gets the pass inside. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Pikeview as we watch this last replay.
Yeah, and Abby Dillon does a great job. The defense is retreating. She's wide open, and she dials it up from deep. And that was, Maris, it's 30-30. That was 30-27.
I beg your pardon.
At the time.
I beg your pardon. 30-30. And back the other way. Here's Pikeview with it. Into the lane. Here's a short shot put up. It's no good. Nelson comes out of there with the rebound. I should have just watched the screen. I would have known it's 30-30, right?
Hey, but you got your thing going.
I know. Even the best, there's a kick ball. Even the best make mistakes. That's why I keep a running score.
Hey, and that's why we work together, work as a team.
That's right. Absolutely. I appreciate that, partner. As Pikeview will dip into its bench. And it'll be Catherine Farmer to check in. And also checking into the lineup will be Jalen Shrewsbury into the Pikeview lineup. Game tied at 30. Dillon with it on the left wing. Whips a pass inside. Bella Staples, nice move. Puts up the shot in and out. How did that not stay down? She had a nice-looking move and couldn't get it to stay down.
Hey, Bella Staples is doing a good job of establishing low post positions. She's just got to be able to finish a couple of those.
Here's Pikeview with it. Nice give and go to Brown. She puts up the shot. It's no good, and it'll be out of bounds back over to Beckley. But that was a nice pick and roll.
And it was a great pick and roll, but I think Anaya Brown got a little too deep and shot it underneath, and the ball may have been deflected as well.
So Cross will check back into the Beckley lineup. Zokowski will have a seat. As you can see on your screen, tied at 30, 3.5 to go third quarter. Here's Dillon with it in the front court. Dillon on the dribble. Dillon gets a screen from Staples. Over to Cross. Three ball, left side's too strong. Rebound to Pikeview. And it's going to be a travel, and the ball will go back to Beckley. So we're even at 30. 3:17 for the third. Pikeview led 12-4 at the end of the quarter. Pikeview led 23-21 at the break. And we're even at 30. The biggest lead has been 8 by Pikeview. Here's Dillon with it on the dribble. Gets the ball to Staples, down inside to Nelson. And I'm not sure Nelson was really ready for it. And fortunate enough for Beckley, the ball goes up of Pikeview, and it'll stay with the Lady Flying Eagles.
Yeah, Nelson had great position, just was not ready to receive the pass.
So Creasy will inbound. And Creasy set and gets the ball to Dillon. Dillon on the dribble, whips the ball back to Creasy. Back over to Dillon. She thinks about the three. She'll launch it. It's going to be an air ball. And there's Nelson. Not really, I don't think she was really ready for it. Thought maybe the ball was going to hit the rim, and she's not able to maintain the rebound.
Yeah, good looking look. Just, shot just didn't fall or come close for Abby, but I'm sure they'd like her to just take that shot anytime she's open.
Pikeview works it inside. A lot of traffic, puts up the shot, and there's a whistle. It'll be free throw time for Pikeview. It'll be Brown getting to the line. This will only be the third and fourth free throw attempts by the Lady Panthers, Eric, and Pikeview missed their previous 2 free throws back in the first half.
Yeah, and I think this will be the first team foul for the Lady Flying Eagles.
As Brown makes the free throw, and Pikeview regains the lead by the score of 31-30, as you can see there on your screen, with 2:44 left in the third. Brown shoots the back end of the two-shot opportunity. It's good. She made them both. So Pikeview is 2 of 4 at the line, and it's a 2-point lead, 32-30 in favor of Pikeview. So here's Creasy. Gets the screen from Staples. Creasy now over to Dillon. Dillon gets the ball to Cross. Cross does with a nice bounce pass. Staples turn around, shoots and scores. High off the window. A little kiss off the glass. And Bella Staples scores to tie the game at 32.
And it's good to see her get one to drop after all that hard work.
And right after that, back the other way, 3-ball by Hannah Perdue. And just like that, Pikeview is back in front by 3, 35-32. Beckley on the inside puts up a shot, no good. We've got a whistle and a turnover, and it'll go back over to Pikeview. But as soon as Bella Staples was able to tie the game, how about that? See if we have that replay. Just like that, as you can see, this 3-ball right here by Hannah Perdue.
And in transition, she does a good job of driving the defender back, and this little step back 3. Hannah Purdue's really has some game.
And she's got a real nice touch, too, on that release.
Silky smooth.
So here's Perdue with it in the front court. 3-point lead for Pikeview. Perdue on the drive. Left hand puts up the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. And Cross does a good job coming out there with it. Over to Dillon, across the midcourt stripe. Beckley on the attack. Here's a pass in front of the Beckley bench to Creasy. Creasy down low to Staples. Working down low, puts up the shot. It's too short, and Brown comes out of there with the rebound for Pikeview.
A lot of contact, really letting them play this half.
Yep, and there's a good take to the basket and knocked out of bounds. And you're right, because you're talking about there's only been 8 foul shots, 4 of each team. Neither team's been close to being in the bonus.
And the rest are doing a good job of letting them play. One team foul each. There's no way either team can say it was called one-sided.
I agree with you, and I like the way that we have less whistles.
Less whistles, good. You get a better flow of the game.
Yeah, here's a turnover. Yeah, because you don't want the game is there's a whistle, a travel, and Beckley will turn it back over. But the one thing, Eric, and you and I both played and watched basketball for many years, you don't want it ever to come down to a free throw shooting contest. And you and I have done games where there have been 40, 50 free throws between the two teams, just a foul fest and do nothing but shoot free throws. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, nobody wants that. You can't get a good rhythm offensively with the whistle constantly blowing. These refs are doing a great job of controlling the game.
Nice take behind the back by Perdue down low. Here's a short shot. It's no good, but we're going to have a Beckley foul. But what a take that was behind the back. Let's see if we can get this play on this latest one on instant replay.
Yeah, Perdue does a great job of breaking down the defense. Is very unselfish. She's a scorer, and she's very unselfish as she gets her teammate to the free throw line.
As Cross commits the foul, and it will be at the line will be Brooke Kraft, and the free throw is no good. So Pikeview is 2 of 5 at the line. Kraft to shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity is good. She makes 1 of 2, and the lead is 4 at 36-32, as you can see on your screen. Here's Wooten right of the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Wooten gets her own rebound, and she travels.
Yeah, Wooten does a great job of getting to the rim. Just tough luck, couldn't get it to fall. And right now, Pikeview's heating up at the free throw line to 3 or 4 in this period, in this quarter.
So here comes Pikeview with the ball and up 4. And with the ball is Farmer. Farmer over to Brown. How about that, Farmer Brown? And here's a turnover back the other way, Zukowski, and she runs over the defender, and that's a good call. That is a good call. That's a charge. Let's see if we got this on the instant replay as we watch this, Eric.
Yeah, the defender was able to retreat. I wasn't able to see who it was, but she beat her to the spot. And
it's a good call.
Yeah, good call in the open court, and I think that was Catherine Farmer.
That's right. Farmer Brown. How'd you like that? Here's Brown with it now. And that just came out that way because that's what happened, because you have a Farmer and you have a Brown on the floor for Pikeview. So here's Pikeview with it, the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. They have the ball and up 4. Brown has it now. Brown now over to Farmer. Farmer passes the ball into the right corner. They get the ball down low. Here's a little short shot right of lane, no good. Good defense by Dillon, giving up size. Cross gets the rebound. Back to Dillon. Dillon races the ball up the floor. Dillon penetrates down the lane. A lot of contact, and it's going to be a foul, but I'm not sure if it's going to be in the act of shooting. It may be on the drive.
I think it was on the drive. Did he signal 2?
Well, one official said it was on the drive and one said 2, but it will be 2 shots for Abby Dillon.
I didn't see who that was whistling on there.
Yeah, let's see if we got the replay on this.
Instant replay here on the little general instant replay. She does a good job, Dillon, not settling for the shot. Yeah, I guess she was in the act of shooting on the crossover.
So the free throw is good, and for Beckley, they are now 2 of 5 at the free throw line, and they've cut into the Pikeview lead. It's 36-33, as you can see on your screen, with 10.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Abby Dillon will shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. Free throw on its way, looks good in it. She makes them both. 2-point lead, last shot time in the third for Pikeview. They get the ball in. Here's Perdue, races across the midcourt stripe. 7 in the quarter. Perdue takes it to the rim, puts the shorter shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Beckley with .3. They won't get a shot off. That's how the third quarter ends. A 2-point lead for Pikeview, 36-34. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing.
And we welcome you back to Beckley as we're headed to the fourth quarter. And, Eric, just like we said on top way back when in our pregame, we thought this was going to be a good game, and it has been. Pikeview has led pretty much most of the way. Beckley's had a lead here and there, but Pikeview led by 8, 12-4 at the end of the quarter, 23-21 at the break, and now they maintained a 2-point lead in that third quarter, up 36-34 as Pikeview will have possession as we start the fourth quarter. But how about the play of Hannah Perdue? She has 21 points as we start this fourth quarter. She came in averaging 22.
Yeah, and she does a great job of playing within herself. And what I mean, she's a leading scorer, but she gets everyone else involved. A complete player, this Hannah Perdue. And
I think also what makes Hannah Perdue so good, she doesn't force anything. She lets the offense come to her. She takes good shots. So here's the first possession. And it looks like Beckley's going to play a little zone and try to give Pikeview maybe a little bit of their own medicine. And maybe not so. It looked like it was going to be a zone. And it is a zone. And here's Perdue with the ball in the corner. They double team her. She splits the double team, puts up the short shot, no good. Brown with the offensive putback, won't go, and Cross comes out of there with the rebound. A chance for Beckley to tie or take the lead with the 3 ball. Here's Dillon with it. Down the floor. Beckley down 2, as you can see on your screen. Cross has it, puts it on the deck. 12-footer right of the lane, no good. Nice job by Bella Staples. Thought for a minute had the offensive rebound. And back the other way comes Farmer. She throws the ball away. Dillon with it. Dillon races down the floor, right of the lane, puts a shot up over Brown, no good. Kraft comes out of there with the rebound, and Pikeview has it. Play on. A lot of contact, and Pikeview will slow it down. Farmer will have it. Over to Perdue. Minute gone by in the fourth quarter, as you can see. Pikeview with the ball, up to 36-34. Brown with it. Over to Kraft. Kraft. Now, here's a pass, and the 15-footer, that shot is put up and no good. That shot was put up by Haley Justice.
And they're going to whistle her on the foul.
Yeah, got a foul on the rebound. It'll be a Pikeview foul, and Beckley will have the possession. So once again, Beckley with an opportunity to either tie the game or regain the lead if they can get a 3. Dillon brings it up and gives it to Creasy. Creasy way out high between the circles. Beckley trying to get right spacing on the floor. Pass comes to the left side to Dillon. Dillon looks over to Cross. Cross over to Creasy. Down low to Staples. Nice play, ran. Staples got her shot blocked. Stayed right with it. Got it for the second time, and it comes up short. So Kowski knocks the ball free. Beckley with another chance to either tie or take the lead. Here's a 3 ball for the lead. Good! Abby Dillon rains a 3. And Beckley back in front by 1, 37-36. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter.
Big shot by Abby Dillon, taking that open look, and she has no fear.
Here's Kraft with the ball in the right corner for Pikeview. Back out to Perdue. Perdue out near the midcourt stripe. Perdue on the dribble. now gets the ball to Brown. The ball is knocked free. Creasy had it for a minute. Ball still free and picked up by Perdue. Perdue will shoot a 3-ball straight away. It's an air ball. They battle for the rebound, and it will go over to Beckley as we watch this last 3-ball by Abby Dillon.
And Abby Dillon just shoots this with a lot of confidence, makes it rain one more time, rings it up. That'll be her third 3 of the game. She's leading the way for the Lady Flying Eagles with 15 points.
That must be why we got all this rain in the Beckley area today, because Abby Dillon's making it rain.
Yeah, it was forecast 100% chance of rain, and it's definitely raining in the gym tonight.
Hey, as long as you don't make it snow, right? All right, back the other way, Beckley. The ball goes right through the hands of Belcher and out of bounds. Beckley will turn it over. And I think Belcher wanted to spot up and shoot it before she caught it, and that's what I think she takes her eye off the ball because she was ready, I think, to maybe bring snow with the 3-ball.
Yeah, and Maddie Belcher looks like a sniper. She sniped one in the second period when she was inserted into the game by Coach Neighbors.
Here's a deep 3 from the right corner. That's an air ball by Brown. Beckley with the ball and up 1. Back the other way is Creasy. Over to Belcher. Down low to Zokowski. Zokowski doing work. 1-on-1. Puts up the short shot. It comes up short, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Beckley. But, even though Zokowski missed that shot, that's a good play to get her the ball because she's got a height advantage, and she just left the shot a little short.
A little short, but a great interior passing by the Lady Flying Eagles on that play as well.
So Belcher gets it out. I beg your pardon. Zokowski gets it out to Dillon. Dillon off the screen. Now to Belcher. She's open. She'll launch a 3. I think that might have been partially blocked. Yes. And Pikeview comes out of there with it with Brown. Brown over to Perdue. Back to Brown. And it's going to be an errant pass. It is a turnover. And that's just an unforced error. And Beckley, with 4:52 left here in the fourth quarter, will have possession of the ball and up 1.
Yeah, both the teams have done a great job of not turning it over, as much as that first game we witnessed. So.
Yeah, it's been a very entertaining, exciting game. Glad you're with us here on video production. Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. Here's Beckley with it. Over to Creasy. Creasy looks for Zokowski in the low post. They don't go to her. They go to Belcher, head of the lane. Now over to Dillon. Dillon. Now they're directing traffic, trying to spread it out a little bit, Eric.
Yeah, if you're Beckley, you're playing with the lead. They're looking for a nice open opportunity here.
Trying to get the ball inside, and there's nobody at home. Cross thought Dillon was going to break to the basket. And just a miscommunication. Back the other way, Perdue left of the lane, puts up the shot. She draws the foul. Let's see if we can get this on instant replay.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one right here. Zokowski looked like she got to the spot and was set up to take this charge. She may have been moving slightly there, but that's a tough break for Zokowski. And Hannah Perdue does a great job of forcing the issue and getting to the line.
And she makes the first free throw. And I think, Eric, you'll agree with that. I think they called a charge. They called a block, but if they'd have called a charge, I think that would have been okay, too.
Yeah,
I think anything they would have called, I think, would have been okay.
Either way, that's Hannah's 22nd point, right on her average, as she misses the second one there.
So she makes 1 of 2, and the game is tied coming up on the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Beckley, you want to run your offense here because shots are getting tough down the stretch here.
There's a 15-footer, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Held ball. Good hustle by Beckley, and they'll keep the ball with the possession arrow in their favor.
Yeah, tough luck, but both teams are scrapping, man. Great sportsmanship here. This is a real entertaining game.
But good hustle by both Olivia Zokowski and by Josie Cross. So
either team, not to interrupt you right here, you want to play with the lead. So whoever scores next, I think, is kind of in the driver's seat. A lot of possessions left, but you want to play with the lead.
Dillon comes off a screen, puts up a 16-footer, and only shot at 15. It'll go out of bounds. But what I was going to say, that hustle by the Cross and Zokowski helped give Beckley an extra possession.
Yeah, they did a great job as we take a timeout here.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 3:49 left in regulation. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls basketball here on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to Beckley. Coming down the home stretch, Eric, 3:49 for the game, or maybe a little extra. We'll see. Game tied at 37, and I agree with the point you made. I think the next basket, and even though there is a lot of possessions left, I think getting in a tie game like this under 4 minutes, I think whoever gets the lead next, I think that's big.
Yeah, but because both teams have a lot of young players, and you know how, teams when they're behind, they seem to try to force the issue. And I think if you have the lead, you can settle in a little more defensively and, play with the lead.
So let's see if Pikeview can get that lead on this possession. We're all leaving at 37, and you can see approaching 3.5 for regulation. Here's a pass into the corner to get the ball down low to Brown. Brown has the ball knocked free. Good possession for the Beckley defense. They get the turnover and chance to regain the lead here. Zokowski thought about the three, and the pass goes off her foot, and Beckley turns it over. So here's Pikeview with it. Brown in the front court. They want to go to Perdue. Perdue drives, penetrates, puts up the short shot, no good. Bounced around, tipped once, and they're going to call a foul on Beckley. I believe Zokowski will get whistled for that foul. Zokowski tried to tip it out, Eric, and I think they'll call her for the foul.
Well, let's see if we can get the instant replay maybe
here.
They seemed like they all just were battling for the ball.
Right. I guess, yeah, they called Zokowski for the foul, but I didn't see much there. But like I said, I think the referees have done a good job. So Pikeview will keep the ball, as that will be Beckley's 5th team foul. And Pikeview trying to get it in. They get the ball down low. Here's a short shot put up. That shot is no good. That shot was put up by Harden, and back the other way comes Beckley with a chance to regain the lead. An open three. Creasy on its way. Got it from downtown. Latacia Creasy able to make it rain, snow, bring sunshine, and that was a nice looking shot, and nothing but net to give Beckley the 3-point lead.
And she caught it in rhythm, and once again, I hate to keep blowing Abby Dillon's horn, but she seems to be making all the right decisions, as we can see this on the instant replay here, on the little general instant replay. She dribbles deep, penetrates, kicks it out. Creasy catches it in rhythm and splash.
And to me, Eric, you're right. That's the best three, is a trail three.
Yeah.
Not just passing the ball around and you sit up, but when you can do that, and like I said, usually years ago, or freshmen maybe didn't have maybe the mindset to make that play that Dillon did, and to know that Creasy was trailing the play, and like you said, a splash down is a big three for Beckley.
Yeah, and it was a great decision. She drew the defense with her penetration and with the kick, and Creasy, as you said, on the trail, that is the best time to shoot one. Catch it in rhythm, and you just everything's going towards the bucket. And that was a good-looking shot and a big shot with 2:57 left in the quarter.
And I think if you're Coach Brian Neighbors,
in the game,
even if she had missed it, I think he'd have been okay, because that was a really good look, a good play. But she was dialed in, and she was able to rain it from way downtown.
Well, that's the style of basketball that they play. That is a good look. That's just as good as a layup right there. If you can catch a shot in rhythm right here, and look for Hannah Perdue right now to be the offensive option here. If you're Beckley back in this zone, right now you want to force her to get rid of it and have someone else beat you.
So out of the timeout, Beckley up 3. Here's Perdue with it, crossing the midcourt stripe. Pass over to Farmer. Now they go into the corner. Get the ball to Brown into the lane, tacks the rim, block, rejection. Nice defensive play by Cross, and it goes off of Pikeview back over to Beckley. What a play.
And Cross is doing a great job on the glass, and, as Pikeview extends the D, and Abby may make them pay here.
Nothing there. Great smart play. Bring it out. Remember, you're playing with the lead here. Short shot right of the lane. Back iron, no good. Zokowski the offensive rebound, put it back up and scores.
Big rebound by the senior, and that's what you need. Weak side rebound, goes up strong and finishes it.
5-0 Beckley run to take a 5-point lead. 3 ball, no good. Cross clears the rebound on the Perdue miss, and if you're Beckley now, you want to slow it up, because Pikeview needs to foul a couple of times to get Beckley. Actually, they got to foul. They've only got 3 team fouls. They got to foul 4 more times to get Beckley to the line. And they called Beckley for a travel.
And there was a travel right there. I think they overplayed the pass, and And Nelson thought about passing and kind of shuffled her feet. But just keep your head up here. If you're Beckley, you just want to have a great, make them work for some points here.
Yeah, and you want to block out if you're Beckley. You don't want any putbacks. Here's a steal. Creasy, if it's not there, pull it back out. She's going to take it all the way to the basket and draw the foul. And that'll be out of bounds to Beckley because it was on the drive, which is a good call. So that is only the 4th team foul on Pikeview. Like I said, they got to foul 3 more times, Eric, to get Beckley to the 1-1.
Yeah, Creasy did a great job of attacking, but I thought she was in the no man's land right there, got bailed out with the foul. I think Coach Neighbors probably wanted to reset the offense, run some clock here.
And let's say that I think that's what Beckley will do here, out to Dillon. Run clock unless you got a layup. You got a 5-point lead in the ball. We're under 2 minutes to go, as you can see on the screen. They get the ball to Zukowski into the lane. They double team her to Nelson. She'll shoot the shot. I'm not sure that's the shot they want, but there's Cross.
Big rebound by Cross. Way to clean up the glass there. Josie Cross with another big bucket in the second half.
Beckley on a 7-0 run, lead by 7. I'm not sure that was the shot that Coach Neighbors wanted, but Cross able there to bail out the offense when that put back. Here's Pikeview with it. They get the ball to Brown. They look for Perdue. Perdue, the leading scorer, and she's played well here tonight for Pikeview. Perdue down the lane, puts up a 13-footer, puts up the shot, no good, and they'll call travel. And now with 1:11 left in the game, Eric, with the ball and up 7, you just need really to spread the floor because if you're Pikeview, you got to start fouling because you've only got 4 team fouls.
Yeah, and right now, defensively, we need to talk about the Lady Flying Eagles. They've only given up 1 point in this quarter.
They get the ball to Dillon. Pikeview is not fouling, and Coach Neighbors is as he has Dillon now. They don't call a foul. Brown reached out and grabbed Dillon, no whistle. Dillon with it, and they can just run clock. And now they call an offensive foul. Wow. Let's see if we can get this on instant replay. Here it is, Eric. Wow. I thought that would have been a playthrough, but like I said, the officials have done a good job, so that's a big break for Pikeview. Here's Perdue with it. Behind her back, Dillon steals it. Dillon in the front court, and now there's a foul by Brown, and that's all with 40.7 seconds left in the game and up 7. If you're Beckley, it's more important to run the clock than points right now.
Yeah, and Abby Dillon was going to do a good job there and slow it up and force the foul as I think that was Anaya Brown that was whistled on that one on the trail.
So Beckley's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. This is exciting girls basketball streaming live on Video Productions.
This one's for everyone who spends the amount of time it would take to watch a movie, agreeing on which movie to watch. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
We welcome you back to Beckley with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Eric, coming down the stretch here, the final 40.7 seconds of this game, and Beckley's defense has been the story of this fourth quarter. Beckley was down 2, 36-34. Pikeview is yet to get a field goal, only 1 free throw, and Beckley's outscored them 10-1 here in the fourth.
Yeah, and they've not got a lot of shots on goal. Right now I have them 0 for 6 from the field.
So here is Beckley with Zukowski to put it in play. Just got to protect the ball. The foul will come, you would think. And Creasy brings it up over to Dillon, and now there's a foul. So that's only the 16th foul, so they'll have to foul one more time with 35.8 left in the game, as you can see on your screen. And Beckley leading 44-37. The game was tied at 37, and Beckley has scored the last 7 points. So Zukowski will inbound across the way. And the next Pikeview foul will put Beckley at the line. Beckley is a team 3 of 6. They missed their first 3, made their last 3. They get the ball to Dillon. She's a good free throw shooter. You want her to handle the ball. And there comes the foul, and it'll be 1-and-1 time for the Lady Flying Eagles. So Dillon will get to the line.
Yeah, Dillon right now is leading the way with 15 points. So she's 2 of 2 on the night from the line. So look for her to knock these down. If you're point guard, you need to be able to be the best free throw shooter on the team.
Yeah, and if you're Brian Neighbors, you feel comfortable getting Abby Dillon the ball as she makes the first of 2. You feel very comfortable with the ball in her hands at the end of games when you're trying to close out a game. So Beckley as a team has now made 4 straight free throws, and they've opened this lead to 45-37. And, you know, this game was much closer than what this score indicates right now, as Dillon will shoot the back end, and she'll get the bonus opportunity, and she'll make that. And that might just do it right there with this 46-37 lead, and they'll play the final 30 seconds. 3 ball by Perdue. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Cross comes out of there with it. She's been big on the glass tonight on the defensive end. And she had a nice offensive putback.
Yeah, she had a big – she got 2 points in the game, and her putback was the putback to put them up.
Right. So Dillon will get fouled and get to the line, and they'll send all the other girls back down on the other end. Dillon will shoot the 1-and-1, and like I said, Beckley is going to find a way to win. And a game in which Beckley trailed for the biggest part of this game, Eric, and find a way to pull it out here in the second half.
And nothing but twine right there. Abby Dillon has a great-looking stroke, nice rotation. And the main thing, you were good free throw shooters. Just get up there and be comfortable and just stroke it.
Well, Eric, after Beckley had missed their first 3 as a team, they made their last 7, so 7 out of 10, and Beckley up 48-37, a 11-0 run when it was tied at 37 as we play the final 10 seconds. Here's Brown in and out with the shot, no good, and Pikeview does not get a field goal in this fourth quarter. Just 1 free throw, and Beckley will win this game, and they'll dribble out the time. There's your final score. Beckley 48 and Pikeview 37. We'll take a break, come back, recap, and Eric will give you all the post-game analysis and also team and individual totals. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And Beckley wins the ball game 48-37 in a game which they did not lead until the second half, as Pikeview led 12-4 at the end of the first quarter, 23-21 at the break, 36-34 after 3. Pikeview only scores 1 point in that fourth quarter as Beckley outscores them 14-1 and closed it out when the game was tied at 37, closed it out with an 11-0 run to win the ball game 48-37. With the win, Beckley is right at 500 at 2-2. Pikeview will fall to 3-2. We're going to go ahead and take our first post-game break. When we come back, Eric will give you team and individual totals as you've been watching live streaming coverage of exciting girls basketball here on Video Productions.
Better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Motley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
What's more important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Beckley. The final score in this girls' contest, the Lady Flying Eagles of Beckley defeat Pikeview by the final score of 48-37. With the win, Beckley will even up their record at 2-2. Pikeview will fall to 3-2. And now for the team and individual totals. And the team and individual totals are brought to you by Giovanni's Pizza. That's a Mamma Mia with 2 locations to serve you. Glenn Daniel down near Liberty. Ever you're making your way to a Liberty game, delicious food at Giovanni's Pizza, and also Leicester Square in Sophia when you're making your way to an Independence game. So for the team and individual totals of this Beckley victory, here is Eric Thomas.
These teams were pretty evenly matched. The difference in the game was in the second half, Maris. Beckley was able to take control and outscore Pikeview 14-1 in the final period of the game to win the game 48-37. Both teams shot pretty evenly amount of shots. Beckley was 18 for 53 for the game, 5 of 14 from downtown, and as you said, 7 of 10 from the free throw line though, and they really upped their game there. Pikeview, on the other hand, was 0 for 8 in that final quarter, and they only netted 1 point from the free throw line. They finished 5 of 14 from downtown and 13 of 54 from the field, so that's right around 33% on the night. And the leading scorer for them, Hannah Perdue, right on her mark, 22 points on the night, came in averaging 22. The only other double-figure scorer was Anaya Brown. She had 10. Beckley had some balance. They were led tonight by a freshman, gritty freshman, Abby Dillon. She had 19 points. Olivia Zakowski, the senior, pitched in with 10. And Josie Cross and Somalia Nelson had 6 and 5 respectively.
So you had 2 girls in double figures, and inside-outside game, you might say. Zakowski inside with 10, and Dillon, who knocked down some key threes and also some big free throws coming down the stretch.
And I'd be remiss not to mention Latasia Creasy did a great job of hitting a transition 3. She finished with 7 on the night, but Abby Dillon made all the right moves tonight and did a great job, and you had the great battle with Hannah Perdue tonight.
And, you're right, Eric. Dillon made that pass over to Creasy with the game tied at 37, and we said we felt whoever scored first would be the team that would eventually go on to win the game, and that was the case. And Creasy's 3 gave Beckley that 40-37 lead, a lead that Beckley would never relinquish.
And it ignited them defensively, too, because they really upped the pressure in that final quarter of the game to pull away for the victory.
Well, next week we've got 3 games, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday will be at Independence. It'll be West Side against Independence. Wednesday will be at the Raleigh County Convention Center for the Beckley boys team taking on Bluefield. And then Thursday, Eric, back at Independence for Independence and Greenbrier West. So we'll get a chance to eat at Giovanni's twice next week on Tuesday and Thursday. And if you can't get there for dinner, I'll save you some.
Hey, I'm looking forward to getting a slice of that pie.
Okay, once again, the final score, 48-37, the victory for Beckley over Pikeview. For Andrew Boland, another outstanding job producing and directing. The heavy hitter, the cameraman, of course, Mr. Nick Eskins. And, of course, for my partner, Mr. Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry saying, once again, the final score, Beckley beats Pikeview